So I grew up very low income, government assistance, kind of just a broken family. And then my dad got cancer, and I was praying that he would live, and of course he died. And after he died, that left a door open for some really terrible things to start happening to me, things that I couldn't control, and I didn't feel strong enough to say anything about. I needed help, and drugs came into my life as the answer to a lot of those things. Like, I didn't have to feel shame or guilt. I was shooting up. I was doing things that I would never have done. I was putting myself in situations that were worse than the ones that I was coming from, which was adding more and more shame and guilt. I was having to use a lot more just to stay normal. And I got really scared because I knew at that point that I wouldn't make it back. I shouted out to the void, I was like, all right, if there is a God, like, provide another way. But it wasn't until I went to jail on some outstanding warrants that I started reading the Bible in jail. So I had a bunkie, and she was like, hey, do you want this? And it was a Bible. And I was like, no, I don't. Like, I have a small space. Like, I felt like she was pushing her junk on me. I was like, no, I don't. And she's like, you're gonna take this, because she was bigger than me. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this, My view up until that point about the Bible was very, very jaded, I thought I thought Christianity was something for, like, perfect people, I guess. And after that, I'm not joking, every single morning at 5 o'clock in the morning, I was up, awake. And so finally I was like, well, I guess might as well start reading this thing. And then I started to read about Jesus. I didn't picture. I expected something different. This guy's really cool. Like, he's like sticking up for, like, the sinner, and he's sticking up for people like me. Growing up with a idea of who Jesus was, and then thinking Jesus was part of a club that I wasn't invited to or perfect. I think I would say to my younger self, Jesus came for people just like me. Like, just like me. He came for the people who were sinners and prostitutes. And he didn't just come for them, like, he stuck up for them. He was a rebel, and he's just this incredible guy that was not ever something that I got from worldly view of who Jesus was. It's not something you're ever gonna get from someone else's opinion, right? Like, Jesus is in the scriptures and in your heart. Like, he is so real, and he speaks so much truth about who you are and what he thinks about you. Like, he sticks up for you, and he loves you, and he has such a purpose for your life.